Why did you sever all ties with your family? When my kids were 11 and 9, they suddenly started coming home from my sister's house looking disheveled and scared. At first, I thought it was my ex-husband's situation. He had just quit Dottergs for the 6th time and was suing me for 50-50 custody. But then they both started begging to skip Aunt Rachel's house. When I asked, they said they couldn't explain. I called Rachel immediately and said the kids seemed off. She laughed and said, "Oh honey, they're probably just stressed about their dad. You know how manipulative addicts can be. Don't worry, I'm documenting everything in case you need it for court." That word made me pause. Documenting. The following Thursday, I was cleaning out Kimmy's backpack when I found it. A small notebook with Rachel's handwriting. The cover said, "Behavioral Incidents, Kimmy and Dave." I sat on the kitchen floor and read every page. According to Rachel's notes, Kimmy had violent outbursts and destroyed property. Dave showed signs of severe neglect and inappropriate sexual knowledge for his age. Each entry was dated and detailed. Made-up conversations, fabricated incidents, lies designed to make me look like an unfit mother. My hands shook as I photographed every page. Rachel was due to pick up the kids in 2 hours. I called my lawyer immediately. That's when everything unraveled. "She already filed a CPS report using this documentation," my lawyer said. "And there's more. Your ex-husband has been clean for 3 months, not 6. His sister has been feeding him information to use for the custody battle. They're planning to argue you're unstable." I felt the room spin, but none of it's true. That doesn't matter if CPS is already involved. Fighting them while your ex seeks custody will make you look defensive. And there's something else. The CPS worker assigned to your case was Rachel's college roommates. I hung up and vomited. When Rachel arrived, I had to pretend everything was normal. She hugged my kids and I watched her hands on their shoulders, wondering what else she'd been documenting. Kimmy looked at me with pleading eyes as they left. That night, I went through my ex-husband's social media through a friend's account. There it was. 3 weeks ago, a photo of him and Rachel at coffee. The caption read, "Planning good things for the future." The CPS investigation started the next Monday. They pulled my kids from their classrooms without telling me. Kimmy later said they asked if mommy ever hit them or forgot to feed them. Dave just cried the whole time. I cooperated with everything. Drug tests, home inspections, parenting evaluations. Meanwhile, Rachel kept showing up, playing the concerned aunt. She'd bring groceries and say things like, "I'm just so worried about you all," while her eyes scanned my house for more ammunition. The custody hearing was set for 6 weeks later. My ex showed up looking healthier than I'd seen him in years, Rachel by his side. She was listed as a character witness. That's when Kimmy became my hero. The night before the hearing, she asked to use Rachel's phone to play a game. Rachel handed it over without thinking. Kimmy secretly recorded 20 minutes of Rachel coaching them on what to say to the judge. Rachel's exact words were, "Tell them mommy locks you in your room," and "Remember to cry when you talk about being hungry." In court, when the judge asked if the children had anything to say, Kimmy raised her hand. My lawyer objected, but Kimmy insisted. The judge allowed her to speak privately in his chambers. She played the recording. The courtroom exploded when they returned. The judge's face was granite as he called Rachel to the stand. My ex looked stunned, genuinely realizing his sister had played him too. Full story on channel, linked below.